ahead and set. Yes, sir. All right. Let's get started with 20 jumping jacks, not just 10 today. We're going to do 20 jumping jacks all together. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, and 12, 11. Sorry, I forgot. 12, 13, go to 20, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, nicely done. I forgot my own instructions. I'm thinking ahead about the class plan, and so sometimes I don't think about what I'm doing in the warm-up. All right, so what we're gonna do, everyone take your left leg, step out to a deep sitting stance, punch me up. All right, punches on my count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now we're going to do 10 punches. Here's what we're going to do, is we're going to go about 1, 2, 3, 4, about that pace. And we're going to see if we can go all together. Does that make sense to everyone? So I'm going to count to 3, but then I'm going to be quiet. And I'm going to stop counting. We're going to go all the way to 10 punches and see if we can stay together the entire time. I'm going to yell out when we get to 10. If you guys want an extra challenge, you guys can close your eyes and see if you can stay together and see if you hit 10 at the same time. Everyone ready? Because tempo is this week, so we want to have a good consistent pace. So I'm counting to 3. I'm going to go quiet until we get to 10. If you want an extra challenge, close your eyes and see if you can keep that pace. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 10. Who got it? Who got pretty close? Pretty close is good enough. There we go. All right, nicely done, guys. All right, now everyone take your right leg, step into a sparring stance. All right, I'm gonna go nice and, I want you guys to focus on your speed. We're gonna get a quick jab and a cross. I want you guys to think about turning your hips into that cross as always, but I want you guys to make it a fluid motion. I want you guys to be moving fast, fluid, without any stops in your momentum, so that way you can throw this much more quickly whenever you're in a sparring round. So, sparring stance, ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, everyone hop, switch your feet. Same thing on the other side. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure you guys are getting full extensions on these punches. I'm seeing some of these, no T-Rex punches, those don't count. All the way up, all the way back on every single punch. Ready, 8, 9, 10. Very good. All right, now everyone spread your legs out in a wide V. Reach up to the sky, deep breath in. And reach down as you breathe out. Think about leaning all of your body weight down into the stretch. Your body weight will help bring the stretch down further. And over to the right side.
Yes, sir.
Again, try not to put too much weight of your weight on your hands. Let that body weight just way down, and that'll help push your stretch down a little bit more. Give you that a little bit extra. And over to the other side.
Yes, sir.
And back down to the middle. From here, spread it out just a little bit wider if you can. If you can, go all the way down to side splits. Does anyone have side splits? I don't. I'm working on it, but not yet. Now from here, see if you guys can touch your elbows to the ground. And everyone go ahead and work your way back up.
Yes, sir.
You guys shake your legs out. Get some spaghetti noodle legs. All right, and set. And let's get 10 more jumping jacks. 10 for real this time, not 20, just 10. All together. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with our bowing. So you guys go ahead and straighten out your uniforms. You guys tighten your belts. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Hurry up. Kunye. Yes, I can. All right, we're going to say the tenets of Taekwondo. Everyone repeat after me. Courtesy.
Courtesy.
Integrity.
Integrity.
Perseverance.
Perseverance.
Self-control.
Self-control.
Indomitable spirit.
Indomitable spirit.
Now we're going to say the student note. I shall observe the tenets of Taekwondo.
I shall observe the tenets of Taekwondo.
I shall respect instructors and senior students.
I shall respect instructors and senior students.
I shall never misuse Taekwondo.
I shall never misuse Taekwondo.
I will be a champion of freedom and justice.
I will be a champion of freedom and justice.
I will build a more peaceful world, sir.
I will build a more peaceful world, sir.
And Kunye.
Yes, I can.
All right, guys, nice work. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop right into our fit test. You guys know how class always goes. So our fit test for this week is our kick and punch combo. Now, this one is arguably the most important one to have good tempo on. Like, you're going to hear me say this a million times today. Tempo is our training aspect for this week. So for your kick and punch combo, it is important to pace yourself because this is a very cardio heavy exercise. If you give it everything you've got at the very beginning, yes, that's great that you're giving it everything you've got, but you're going to run out of energy and then you're going to be tired. You're going to be gassed and winded throughout the rest of it. And your number is actually probably going to be lower. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to be at a nice, consistent pace. Now, I don't want it to be a slow pace, like, okay, yes, this pace is consistent, but it's slow. I want you guys to be at maybe 80% of your speed, not like max percent, but like bring it down a notch or two, like 8 out of 10 speed. And so that way you guys are still going fast, but it's a consistent pace and you won't get tired as fast. So you can keep that motion going the entire time throughout the combo. Does that make sense to everyone? So not quite max speed, but close to it. See, your challenge for this time is to see if you guys can go the entire time without stopping. Remember, testing is in 2 weeks, so we really want to train hard now to get those numbers up for testing. Does everyone understand? Everyone say, yes, sir. All right, let me see if we can get to a sparring stance. So we've got our front kick, jab, cross is 1 point. Front kick, jab, cross. If your leg gets tired, hop, switch your feet, and keep going. 1 minute on the clock. Ready, and go. Nice work, guys. You guys are doing awesome on that combo. Keep up the good work. Remember, right now we are training for testing. I mean, we're always training for testing, but right now we're training really hard because testing is close. We want to get the highest number possible. Work as hard as you can. Right now we're at about 80% speed, but we just hit it halfway, so we're going to boost it to 90% speed. Almost as fast as we can. Going super fast. You should be going really fast right now. You guys got this. Remember, I don't want you guys just going casual. Yes, this is consistent, but go fast. Bam, 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 bam.
Keep it up, guys. Keep doing your best.
You guys are doing awesome. You guys have 10 seconds left. Go as fast as you can now. Everything you got. Burn that last little bit of your energy you got. Everything you got. Bam, 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 bam. Ooh, Cecilia and Eliana are taking this combo out. And time. Nicely done, guys. Y'all did an awesome job on that combo. So, yes, something I want to mention. You do want to be careful because there is a balance you need to strike. Yes, you can pace yourself, but then you can end up going so slow, your numbers end up being lower, even though you're going consistent. So what I want you guys to do, instead of just starting at max power and then doing this as you go along, I want you guys to start almost at max power and slowly speed up. And then right when you get to the very end, that's when you go to max power and finish at max speed. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So
Mr. Davis, we've got a question here, sir.
Yes. Oh, Saharsh, just 1 sec. What's your question, Saharsh?
On my Stripe tracker, testing is in 2 weeks, right? So on my Stripe tracker, I only have it till purple, and only 2 weeks I'll only get blue and brown. You're
thinking ahead. I like that, Saharsh. So what we're going to do is this week we're doing blue stripe. Next week, we're doing brown stripe, and to get your to get your red stripe, that's your testing stripe, and we have to know that you're ready and you're prepared for testing. So the best way for us to do that is to give you guys that in a private lesson. So an instructor can see one-on-one and certify that all of your testing is ready. So make sure you guys are here. Well, I was going to tell you guys that at the end, but we're going to go ahead and hop to it now because Harsh is very observant. So,
So Harsh, we'll talk about that at the end of class, okay, bud?
Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, make sure you guys schedule a private lesson within the next 2 weeks so you guys can get that red stripe. We'll go into more detail. So we're going to do nice work on that combo. So we're going to go ahead and hop right into our kicking combo. So our kick combo, I'm sure you guys are very familiar with it by now. We are going to review it because remember, that is, we're doing it for testing coming up very soon. So we want to review all of our testing content. So our kick combo is, remember, we've got our, I'll just say it real fast before we practice together. We got a front leg side kick, step side kick, back leg, skip, then spin. All right, let's practice it. Let me see everyone's sparring stance. All right. If you guys want to help reinforce the memory, you guys are welcome to say the moves out loud if you think that'll help you remember the moves. All right, ready? Front leg side kick, step behind side kick, back leg side kick, skip side kick, and spin side kick. Very good. All right, let's do that again. Remember, for that spin side kick, make sure the leg that's behind is kicking. You're going to turn over your back shoulder for that spin kick. All right, let's practice this again. Ready? Sparring stance.
Ready,
Front leg side kick. Step behind side kick. Back leg side kick. Skip side kick. And spin side kick. Nicely done. All right. One more time. Actually, here, I want to give you guys something to focus on. So, like I said, you're going to hear it a million times. Tempo. We want to work on our tempo in this combo. So I want you guys to have a good flow to your combination. So what I mean by that is I don't want you guys to come here. And I know we're practicing this a little bit slower now, but I don't want you guys to go side kick, step behind side kick, back leg side kick. I don't want there to be a big gap between each side kick. I still want there to be a big focus on proper technique, making sure those are really nice, but I don't want there to be big gaps in between each move. So I want them great side kicks, but there's consistent motion going the entire time. And notice how I'm not going super fast because I am still focusing on proper technique. That is the number one, but I'm keeping that motion nice and fluid. Does everyone understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's practice this together. Everyone, sparring stance?
Hey,
All
Pablo,
right.
let's stay focused, please. Thank you.
All right. This time, I'm just going to say go. This way, you guys can go at your own pace with this combo. If you guys still don't remember the moves, that's totally okay. I'm going to be doing them on screen. So you guys can follow along with me if you like. But if you would like to go a little bit slower than me, a little bit faster than me at your own pace, you guys are welcome to do so. Everyone ready? And go. Got our front leg, our step behind, our back leg, our skip, and our step. Nice. Very good. Let's do that again. Ready? Sparring stance? Ready? We've got everyone ready? And go. Got our front leg, step behind, back leg, skip, and spin. Nicely done, guys. All right, that combo's looking super awesome. Remember, if you guys have any questions on that combo or anything, we're happy to answer those at the end of class, during a private lesson, whatever we can do for you guys. So now we're going to work a little bit on our stances. So for our stances, remember, these are super important in our form. We're going to practice some good tempo with these stances, making this really consistent. But I want you guys to focus on the technique on these stances because I want these to look really good in your form. So I want someone to raise their hand. Someone tell me what the #1 stance is that you see like everywhere in this form. Someone tell me. Krish, yes. What is the #1 stance you see in this form?
Front stance.
Very good, Krish. Front stance. There is like 1,000,001 front stances in your form. So I really want you guys to focus on the technique of these front stances on this drill. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to start at the very back of our room. And we're going to step, and we're just going to do low blocks in our front stances, just like this. Now remember, the front stance technique, body's facing forward, front knee is bent, back leg is straight, your feet are wide and long in this stance. So everyone ready? I want you guys to just think about that. I'll give you guys tips and pointers as you go. So everyone scoot back. Everyone ready, stance? I want you guys to pay very close attention to how you're doing these stances. Watch your technique. Help yourself by paying attention to what you're doing and how you can improve instead of just going through the motions and just relying on muscle memory. Does everyone understand? All right, front stances and low blocks. Stepping to the front of the room. Ready, and go. When you run out of space, just go ahead and walk to the back. Don't worry about doing front stances backwards. Number one. Very good front stances. I like how you guys have this front knee bent, back leg is straight. I'm going to watch you guys. You guys keep working hard. Front stance, low blocks. You guys are doing awesome.
Get full extension on those low blocks, guys. Make sure it goes all the way down
Nice.
towards your knee. Cecilio and Eliana, that's really funny. You guys, how you're doing that. All right. Nice techniques. Looking
You
good.
guys keep working. Make sure you guys are all bending that front knee. That's super important because that front knee helps you lean a little bit forward into the stance. It makes it a lot more stable. So keep that front leg bent. You guys are doing an awesome job of keeping your back leg straight though. So keep that up. Ooh, nice job already. Immediately, as soon as I said that, I saw a lot of great improvements.
Shreyashri, looking awesome, man. Nice work.
Good.
Maggie, you too. Slow down a little bit. Slow down. Get a good tempo. There you go.
Good. And everyone, time. Nicely done. So, something I want to let you guys in on. I want to let you guys know. This right here, what we just did, is actually a great way that a lot of us black belts use to practice. What we do is we practice our techniques and we pay attention to what we are doing, because a lot of times is when you guys get practicing for a while, and you guys have all been in martial arts for probably at least a year, so you guys have been doing this for a while. So what you have to do is you have to be careful not to rely too much on your muscle memory. Pay very close attention to what you're doing and watch your own technique and tweak. And when you pair that where you're helping yourself improve and the instructors are watching and help you improve, it's a great combo, and you can get better at a faster rate if you guys are helping pay attention to your own technique as well. Does that make sense, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So we're going to change gears a little bit. We're going to work on a little bit of a hand combo. This isn't for like testing or content or anything, but it's a great way to drill our tempo and our speed. So it's a good way to show that the tempo and the speed are very tied together. So we've got a fun little hand combo we're going to work on. So everyone go ahead and follow along with me. Let me see everyone's sparring stance.
Oh, yeah.
All right, ready? You guys can start with either leg in front, but we've got a jab, a cross, and a duck. Everyone practice that. Let me see everyone. Jab, cross, duck. Jab, cross, duck. Jab, cross, duck. Jab, cross, duck. Now, in light of having good tempo, I have a question. Because we're doing this duck to dodge out of the way of a hook, right? If you go jab, cross, and you take too long to transition out of the cross, and you sit there like, okay, they're punching towards my face. What should I do? Oh, I should duck. By the time you come to that realization, oh, I should duck, it's too late. So make sure that you guys are able to transition out of these moves very quickly. Jab, cross, duck. Jab, cross, duck. Everyone got it? Remember, if you go jab, cross, like jab, cross, and you throw into this cross too much, and then takes a lot of time to duck, sometimes that split second can make the difference of you getting hit or dodging out of the way just in time. So everyone practices jab, cross, duck. And I want you guys to practice making it fast with good technique. Remember, on the duck, don't bend down, bend at the knees. All right, everyone practice that at your own pace for about 10 seconds. Ready, go. Jab, cross, duck. Jab, cross, duck. Jab, cross, duck. Jab, cross, duck. Good. See, lots of good movement.
Rich, you're looking awesome, sir. Keep it up.
Nice, and relax. All right, now, we don't just duck out of the way and be like, all right, I'm gonna head out, and then like walk away. We have to counterattack. So from here, everyone follow along with me. Here's the last part of our combo. Everyone ready? Jab, cross, duck, cross, hook. Here we go. Let's do it again. Ready? Jab, cross, duck, cross, again with the same hand, and hook. Something that's very helpful with this is, since I'm going to turn sideways, when we duck, we lean back a little bit. You can use your legs and really push your legs into that cross to get a lot of power, and then turn the hips back for the hook. So I want you guys to really think about building a good rhythm, because whenever you're doing hands, because we almost always switch hands every time, right? So think about getting your hips into a good rhythm to help build power. So notice how when I go jab, cross, duck, cross, hook, I want you guys to watch my hips. Here's me doing this combo without any hands. Everyone ready? I'm going jab, cross, duck, cross, hook. I'm literally just doing this back and forth. But since I've got a good rhythm with my hips, I can throw lots of great combos. I can duck and weave, throw lots of great things if you have that good rhythm. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna practice this combo, same thing. We're gonna go for about 10 to 15 seconds. And I like how you guys are kind of drilling right now. And I want you guys to get a good, smooth rhythm back and forth with your hips on this so you can get lots of smooth, fluid movement. Everyone ready? And go. Jab, cross, duck, cross, hook. Turn those hips back and forth every time. You're like a metronome. Jab, cross, duck, cross, hook. Jab, cross, duck, cross, hook. Very good. You guys practice that just a few more times. You got about 10 more seconds. Good. And time. Nicely done, guys. All right, so that rhythm of your hip movement is so, so important whenever you're going with hand combos and things like that, because as you guys, I'm sure you guys know from doing lots of sparring, when you get close to someone and you start punching, punches move very, very fast. So if you don't have that good rhythm and you get tripped up because I'm trying to throw a jab, but my hips are moving this way or something like that, and you throw yourself off, that might mean that you get hit with punches or you don't throw your punch in time. So always think about having that good fluid movement and that rhythm, and that'll really help you build flowy combos that are much more effective. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes, sir.
All right, this combo, one more time. Most fluid movement as fast as you can. So I want you guys to go cross, hook, or jab, cross, duck, cross, hook. As fast as you can. Think about your hips going back and forth, just like that. Everyone ready? And as fast as you can, go. Jab, cross, duck, cross, hook. Hey, that's pretty good, guys. Let's do that again. Ready? One more. For real, the last time. Everyone ready? And go. Jab, cross, duck, cross, hook. I forgot my combo. See, there I tripped up and I lost my rhythm. I would have gotten like punched in the face or something. That's never good. All right. Nicely done on that combo. You guys did an awesome job in having a good, steady rhythm with your hips. That's awesome. So what we're going to do, we're going to move on to the last part of our class, and we are going to work on our form. Now, sorry, I'm tired now. You guys tired? You guys take a few deep breaths. All right. So we're going to work on our forms now to wrap up class. Now, like I said, testing is in 2 weeks. So we are going to review this form. If you're like Mr. Davis, I've been practicing this form a bunch, and I'm super comfortable with it. Whenever we're walking through this form and you guys are doing it with us, I am going to be talking about a lot of the proper technique on how to do things. I want you guys to think, hey, am I doing this the right way? Am I crossing both of my hands on this hooking block, pulling this other one back to my belt, instead of just thinking, oh yeah, I know, that's a hooking block there, and then the next one is a hooking block. Think about how you're doing the moves. Don't just think about what move you're doing. Does that make sense to everyone? Everyone say yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to walk through the whole thing all together. Everyone ready? Stance. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Take your left leg. Step out to a sitting stance. Slow punch. 1, 2, 3. Punch, punch. Step together. Step out. Slow punch. 1, 2, 3. Punch, punch. Right hand, muscle block. Make sure you get a tight cross on that muscle block. Back leg, front kick. Jab, cross. Pick up your front foot to the other side. Muscle block, back leg, front kick, jab, cross. Pick up that front foot, move it to the front. So you should be facing the front in the front stance. With your right leg in front. I said in front a million times in that sentence. All right, right hand, chambers on top. 1, 2, 3. Left hand. 1, 2, 3. Let me see your best Lego hands. Punch. Step forward. 1, 2, 3 with the left. 1, 2, 3 with the right. Punch. Step forward, punch and yell. Yeah. Good. Now take this left leg, side kick, and elbow. Nicely done. And that's your whole form. And everyone go ahead and center back up. All right. We're going to practice this one more time, probably 2 more times all together, and then we're going to get a chance to practice some different variants of our tempo. So let me see everyone's ready stance. All right. Everyone step out to your sitting stance. Slow punch. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Punch, punch. Step together, step out. 1, 2, 3. Punch, punch. Chamber, muscle block, back leg, front kick, jab, cross. Pick up that front foot, muscle block, back leg, front kick, jab, cross. Shift that foot to face the front, so right leg is still in front, right hand hooking block. Remember, front hand always goes first, front hand always punches. Ready? Hooking block, punch. Step forward, hooking block, punch. Now from here, step forward, punch and yell, ayah. Back leg, side kick, and elbow. Nicely done. All right, you guys go ahead and center back up. One more time all together, and then I'm going to give you guys a few structured ways to practice this by yourself. So everyone ready, stance? All right, ready? Really think about the technique on each move, especially because I know most of you guys can already do this by yourself. Really think about how you're doing the moves, not just what moves you're doing. Ready? Sitting stance. Slow punch. 1, 2, 3. Punch, punch. Step together, step out. 1, 2, 3. Punch, punch. Tight cross. Muscle block. Back leg, front kick. Jab, cross. Muscle block to the other corner. Back leg, front kick. Jab, cross. Good. Now hooking block. Make sure right leg is in front, right hand is hooking block. Hooking block. Punch with that front hand. Step forward. Hooking block. Punch. Step forward, punch and yell. Ayah. From here, back leg side kick and elbow. Nicely done. And you guys go ahead and center back up. All right, so what we're going to do, you guys are going to get a few chances to try this form by yourself. We're going to do it 2 times by yourself. First one is going to be about that same pace that we went, maybe like a teensy bit faster, but it's still going to be slow, broken down. I want you guys to watch every single stance that you're doing, every single chamber, every single move. Really think about the technique of how you're doing each move. Yes, sir? So I want you guys to I want to actually see you guys looking around okay, here's my hand, there's my feet, my sitting stance is good, both my knees are bent. Think about each individual move that you're doing and how you're doing it. Does that make sense to everyone? All right, so ready, stance? By yourself, about that pace. Ready, and go. Now, if you're not comfortable doing it by yourself, I'm still going to be here doing it on screen. You guys can follow along with me, but I want you guys to try and do it by yourself. Remember, it's hard to memorize things if you're following someone every single time, so try to do it by yourself if you can. That'll really help out the memorization process, so you'll be ready for testing. Done. You guys go ahead and wrap it up. If you guys are done, you guys can go ahead and relax. All right, now, let's see, just double check, is everyone done? All right, so we've got 1 minute left in class. So that gives us enough time for one run through. And I want you guys to go at your comfortable pace. Maybe that's kind of fast. Maybe it's still about that same speed that's kind of slow. Sorry about that, guys. So you're maybe super fast, maybe it's kind of slow. That's okay. Go whatever pace you're comfortable with. But what I want you guys to do is your very best technique, your form as strong as you can, what you're going to show us at testing. Does everyone understand?
Yes, sir.
Ready, stance. Your form on your own, begin. If you get stuck on the moves, wave your hand to the screen. We'll help you out with the next one. Once you guys are done, you guys can go ahead and relax. If you guys want, you can get a quick 30-second stretch. Or a handstand, if you're super cool. And everyone go ahead and relax. If you're not quite done, you guys can go ahead and finish up. All right, so we've got a few announcements. So what we're going to do, just something to keep in mind, remember this week, we are, like we mentioned earlier, you guys, for those stripe tracker sheets, we are working on our blue stripe. That blue stripe is for, you guys guess, you guys guess what the blue stripe is for? Yell it out.
Tempo.
Yes, I said that just a million and one times today. Yeah, I was watching all of you guys. You guys were doing a great job. So you guys all passed off that tempo stripe. So you guys can fill out that blue section on your stripe tracker for tempo. Does everyone understand?
Yes, sir.
So you guys,
Mr. Davis.
yes.
We probably want parents for the next announcement. For the other stripes?
Oh, yes. You guys go grab your parents. Like, you have like 5 seconds. If they're not busy, ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1.5.
Thanks for coming, parents.
0. All right, we're going to give you guys just a few more seconds so they can get back. All right, so for the red stripe, this red stripe works the same as it always has. I mean, same. The stripes are all the same, but the red stripe. Remember that what that stripe means is that we have certified that your student is these guys are ready for testing. And so the best way to give these red stripes is to do a one-on-one lesson so an instructor can evaluate and make sure that they're good to go on all their content for testing. Ask them any questions, they can answer any questions that your kids might have. So in order for these guys to be eligible to test, they have to have that red stripe. So I need you guys to schedule a private lesson either this week or next week so they can earn that red stripe and be certified for testing. So you guys schedule those private lessons. I know me personally, I still have a pretty open schedule this week. I've got a lot of slots to fill. So make sure you guys schedule those earlier rather than later so that we can get you guys, we can get those red stripes. And then if you guys need extra practice, you guys can get another week of practice. You can get that red stripe. I'm missing announcements. We've got this blue stripe is this week. We need to get red stripes. Ms. Trimble, what are our other announcements?
Hey guys. All right. So, yeah, so what he's talking about is right here. So, everybody earned their blue stripe today. So everyone should have, if you've been coming to class every week, you should have earned these 4 stripes and purple. And then we did blue today. So it is possible that your child will be earning their red stripe before their brown stripe. So just letting you guys know that's totally fine. We're going a little bit out of order just to make sure everybody's ready for testing. So we will award those red stripes during their private lesson, but come back for class next week for brown stripes. So we'll make sure everything gets done. It's just going to be a little bit different than what you guys are used to, which I think we're all pretty adaptable at this point. So thank you guys for sticking with us. I'll put it back on Mr. Davis. All right.
Are there any more announcements?
I don't think so. I think that's it.
Okay, cool. Well, you guys did an awesome job today. Parents, as always, we are super proud of these guys. They've been working super hard. It's awesome that they're committed to their so committed to their training that they're still coming to class, like even though they're staying at home for months. So that's awesome. So that's great. And then parents, thank you guys so much for supporting them through all this, because we know a lot of times you guys are helping them do tech support. You guys are reminding them, hey, make sure you go take your class. So thank you guys so much for your continued support through all these guys' martial arts journey. So we're always very appreciative of that. So students, you guys go ahead and set. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
And everyone bow. So yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
Nice job in class today. You guys did an awesome job. And we'll unmute everyone so you guys can say bye to everyone.
We got Alan with a question. Can we do just him?
Oh, before we do that, yes, you don't have to yell over everyone. Alan, wait just a sec. Oh, sorry. What is your question, Alan?
Like, can we still, like, do you have to, like, use the stripe tracker, or if you have tape, can we, like, put it on our belts, like we're supposed to? Like?
Yes, you can, but if you want to put stripes on your belts, I still highly recommend you use that stripe tracker, because it's a great way to keep track, because I know sometimes if you got stripes, you have to go get the tape and you have to go put it on, whereas the stripe tracker, you take a crayon or a marker and it's done and it's super easy. So I'd recommend doing both if you can for doing that. So because that stripe tracker is a really easy way to keep track of all the stripes. But great question, Alan.
And
Anyone
when we're
else
back in
before utter chaos happens.
When we're back at the school, Alan, we will be awarding you all of your stripes. So you'll bring in the belts that you didn't get stripes for because we were virtual. So we will give you all your stripes when you come back. So if you want to wait for that, that's also an option.
All right. Well, we're going to unmute all of you guys. You guys can say bye to everyone.
Bye.
Bye,
Happy
everyone.
Valentine's Day, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.